Mrs. Chan! Lily, stop it!
Norman, I said let Lily help you.
Hey everyone, so I know I'm currently working on my Anakin Gable special video, so why not release a Norman Can Take a Hike video in the meantime? I made a poll asking you which video you want to see first. Most of you voted for the Norman Price video, Lily Lost and Found. And what I've noticed is that it's a blatant rip-off of Rosie Wallace Caillou. Why, you might be asking? Why should I give it the title Lily Bothers Norman? Well, you see, he gets peed off because Lily keeps bothering him, and Caillou has done the same, but with Rosie. It's like Rosie and Lily are both toddlers, and Caillou and Norman are both kids who are brats. So they're basically blatant rip-offs. But with Caillou, he pushed Rosie. But with Norman, he tried to distract Lily with a sausage so he can start sneaking out of playing with her. Let me repeat. He has the sneaky idea of distracting her with a sausage so he can start running away to play by himself behind Lily's back. Alright, I decided to plan this in one of my video plans. Comment down below what other Fireman Sam episodes you want me to review next. And comment down below what other brat you want me to talk about from any children's show. This isn't the worst Fireman Sam episode. We have many more worse. I am going to use a bit of my format that I usually use in the NCTAH videos, but I'm going to have a bit of a different format, considering I want to make it sound good, and let's see if the video gets 1k views and does well out in the Norman Price hate trend. So let's see who's worse between Norman and Caillou. I'm going to be more original with the content, and now let's hop straight onto the fan wagon of Norman Can Take a Hike. Now, to start off Lily Lost and Found, I just want to say that it's not as bad as every other Fireman Sam episode. There's a reason why I think it's the most annoying Fireman Sam episode ever. Unlike Froggy Fantasy, Spy Games, and Delicious Forgetful Day. It turns out the firemen want to go to the beach, and Elvis says he wants to go, which ultimately backfires when Steele tells him that he has to do some stupid songs. Now we see all the firemen start holding up their pencils, and I don't know what's going on, but Elvis has to stay at the fire station, and he plans to do something which is singing ridiculous, nonsense-tastic songs. Then he decides that him and Radar, the fire dog, are in charge of the fire station. Now what happens next? Well, we have to deal with Pontypandy's most criminal-behaved arsonist. Wait a minute. Lily? He's called Norman, not Normie. Also with Norman Price, he's not letting Lily have a turn and get the spade out of the basket. But Mrs. Chen, who's apparently stupid, thinks that Norman is responsible to look after a little 2-year-old. Like, Mrs. Chen, he's an arsonist, and you can't expect your 2-year-old daughter to be babysat by Pontypandy's most wanted criminal. Unless Mrs. Chen and Norman are asking for a showdown of dumbness. She tells him to let Lily have a turn, and he says, "Yes, Mrs. Chen." While Fireman Sally comes over and is somehow not shocked about Norman's arson behaviour. They're going to have a sandcastle competition, and I wouldn't be surprised if Norman started to burn the sandcastles down to a crisp. But Lily blurts out Norman's name again while Mrs. Chen tells him to wait for Lily because Lily can't swim. Neither can Norman. Yup, Norman can't swim. So, does this mean he probably learned to swim? There isn't even, oh wait, the pool. Whatever, let's just carry on. Mrs. Chen is making the stupid mistake of trusting Norman to look after her toddler daughter, which is something Norman will never do. Fireman Sam is getting ready and cooking the sausages for the picnic. Yup, there's a beach picnic. Don't let Norman get his hands on them. Christine Bangers is what started the Great Fire of Pontypandy, aka the biggest fire Norman's ever caused apart from burning down a forest. Steele is getting to be decorated as a merman in the sand while Elvis is singing the stupid songs. Keep in mind, has Elvis ever done a clever thing in his life? Not a chance. Now what happens next? Steele is getting decorated as a merman while Lily keeps bothering Norman. His ears physically now hurt, and I don't care if Lily's physically hurt in his ears. That's just a bit of karma ready to bite back at Norman. In the finger. Which Norman Price wouldn't even know the meaning of karma if it slapped him in the face. He then complains that his head is going to explode, while Lily yells at him and calls him Normie. Stop it, Lily. While Mrs. Chen yells at Norman and tells him to be gentle with Lily. But he'll never ever be gentle with Lily, considering that he's Wales's most bratty arsonist. But he just makes things 10 times even worse. As Lily gives him a taste of karma by knocking down a sandcastle, he snatches the spade away while Mrs. Chen tells him to be gentle. But he'll never ever be gentle in his whole entire life. Then when Lily bothers him, he shows an angry face in her face.
Norman!
Lily, stop it!
Norman! I said let Lily help you!
Now Radar interrupts Elvis with his stupid songs, which is honestly the only good thing Radar's ever done in this song, that Elvis is making being a thing in this episode. Now Norman is fed up and is now ticked off. He then decides to have a naughty idea of distracting Lily, of deciding to give her a sausage so he can run away behind her back. He then goes over to Fireman Sam and asks him if he can have some bangers, but Fireman Sam knows about the Great Fire Pontypandy, but he doesn't say no, and unfortunately he says yes. He lets Norman put his hands on the sausages and lets Norman give Lily a sausage. Lily falls for his tricks while Norman tries to run away behind her back. And then he sneaks off to play by himself while Lily makes a foolish mistake of running away behind everyone's back. And not to call her a fool, the Bible says that you shouldn't call anyone fools. That's why I listened to it. I'm Christian, so I'm allowed to say that. Just then, Norman Price now realizes that what Lily did was a mistake of listening to him, which results in her getting stuck on a rock. Elvis is singing his stupid songs while Elvis's stupid songs cause him to have to save the day again, while Fireman Sam goes back into the fire truck and changes into fire safety mode. Or helping toddlers stop being in danger mode because there isn't any fire Norman thankfully caused. Norman's fires are not something to be thankful for. Sam then goes to the rescue and saves Lily in the nick of time. While Mrs. Chen could care less more about her daughter's safety than Norman Price's wrongdoing. And somehow Norman gets away with it. The episode ends off as Norman giving Lily a hug. Which, goes the same logic as a certain bald-headed brat who got all sensitive because someone was bothering him, and then acted nice in the end. Parent identified because of Caillou. He played with Rosie in the end, and they forgive each other. If this was the original, he'd be getting punished. Except that there was no C whatsoever in the original. This behavior just shows you how aggressive Norman's gotten. Now, overall, I gotta give the point to Norman Price. Even though Caillou pushed Rosie, he never put her life in danger. This is basically downright criminal offense by trying to put a toddler's life in danger. And what's even worse is that he showed an angry face in her face. And as always, he never actually pays his price. Now, here are my opinions. Norman Price, you should not be letting a toddler wander off by herself. We get that she's making a noise in your ears. That's fine. But we'll never understand the fact that you tried to run away behind her back like a devious little narcissist. As for Elvis, your songs aren't good. I just think they're bad. And if anyone who's watching this sings, I respect it and think it's good. Now, as I always say in these types of videos, Mrs. Chen can take a hike for thinking that Norman is responsible enough to babysit Lily when he's an arsonist instead. Fireman Sam can take a hike for not calling some police from Newtown to arrest Norman. Lily can take a hike for blurting out "Normie" all the time. And of course, being a jerk the whole entire episode, Norman can take a hike. Before I end the video, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button because it helps the channel out a lot. Bye!